Hey guys, hey. So yesterday I didn't get to record my video for part 2 of yesterday's class breakdown because my laptop was dying. It was on like 1% because I did not charge it the night before. So here we are. I'm gonna go through my notes for what I learned yesterday. Today's Monday. For me, I probably won't be posting this video until tomorrow, but today is Monday, so yesterday's part 2. Let me see where I stopped. I believe the last thing that we talked about was the not getting into the other agent's car if you referred somebody from a different state to them. So the next 4 hours we talked about a few things. So one thing we talked about was business formation. So we needed to know what real estate corporation is versus real estate brokerage corporation. So real estate corporation, you can only buy and sell your own product. For a real estate brokerage corporation, you can buy and sell your own product, plus you can help others buy a house. It must be registered with the DBPR, and it must have one corporate office who has like a lead broker. So number one, DBPR. Okay, wait. I remembered what it stood for, but it just slipped my mind. I think it's the Department DB Board. Okay, I got more studying to do, obviously. But I did find out that FREC stands for Florida Real Estate Commission. So, boom. Okay. Let's see. For the real estate brokerage corporation, the sales associate or / the brokerage associate cannot be partner. It has to be an active broker. Can't be a broker associate. I don't know if I actually went over what a broker associate is in any of my videos, but just in case I didn't, a broker associate is any broker, any agent who is a licensed broker but works under another broker. That's what a broker associate is. Okay. And then okay, so then we learned about limited partnership. Limited partnership, they must be registered with the Secretary of State. There's one general partner and one limited partner, which is the investor. A regular licensed real estate agent can be a limited partner, but they cannot participate in management in the business. Okay, I'm gonna skip this part for now, but my instructor gave us a couple of gems of what we should do. I'm gonna wait to the end of this video to share it with y'all. Okay, violations of license law. So all I have here is if you violate law, you must report to if you violate a law, you must report it to the DBPR within 30 days, which means if you do something wrong, you need to report it within 30 days, because if they find out, you're going to get in trouble. So you have to snitch on yourself. That's how I see it. Okay. Next section here, fraudulent activities. Breach of trust, concealment. Okay, let me back up because I feel like I'm going too fast. Breach of trust is when you violate your duty. Concealment is failure to disclose a defect. So basically, that means that if there's something wrong with the house, and you know about it, you have to tell it. I'm pretty sure we talked about this the first class, but if there's something wrong with the house, you have to say it, because then that's considered fraud. Conspiracy is when you and someone else conspire to do something wrong. Conversion. Culpable negligence, which is not depositing your escrow. Failure to account, which means you're not paying who you're supposed to be paying. Hold on, I want to make sure it's still recording. Okay. Because sometimes my phone be acting weird. Filing false documents, misrepresentation, moral turpitude, which is writing a bad check. Let's see, promise to resell. So what this means is that, let's say a couple buys a home that they're not 100% in love with, and they wanted a 3-bedroom, but they looked at a 2-bedroom, and you tell them, okay, well, when you're really ready for that 3-bedroom, I will sell the house for you, and then you go back on your word. That is promise to resell, and that's fraud, apparently. That's but okay. And then using lotteries. I'm not 100% sure what a lottery is. I don't know if it matters whether I know what it is or not right now, because I just need to pass the state exam. But I definitely want to take a deeper dive into what a lottery is when it comes to real estate. Okay. The penalties for all of these fraudulent activities. First, the least the penalty that's not that bad is being reprimanded. So it's just basically, you did it, don't do it again. An administrative fine up to $5,000, probation, suspension, revocation, which is the most severe penalty, and then denial of license, which that would start from the very beginning. Like, you apply for your license and they denied it. Okay. Okay, that's actually all we went through yesterday. And then he sat everybody down. We were already sitting down, but you know what I mean. And he gave us a little bit of the nitty gritty of the real estate world, and it's actually kind of scary, because as he's saying this, I started coming into a few realizations. So we're going to get into that. But one thing that he shared with us is to open up an LLC under your first and last name and have the broker pay your business and not you. Because this is I guess taxes are not collected from you when you make your commission. So have the broker pay your business. I just want to check again, make sure it's still recording. Yep, it is. Yeah. And it's actually, this part is actually funny, because this is something that I've been thinking about doing for probably a month, is opening up an LLC under my first and last name. Just for, there's other reasons why I want to do it. It's kind of for this, but also so like when I'm paying anything, well, not paying anything. Well, I don't want to get into that right now, because then it's going to seem like I'm going around in circles, because I don't want to get into exactly why I wanted to do that. So yeah, anyways, he said to open up an LLC under your name and have the broker pay your business, and then have all of your expenses come from your business account. And then when it comes to tax time, you expense everything, so that you get a percentage off or something like that. But yeah. So another thing he said to keep in mind is that everyone in your office is your competition. Keep everything to yourself. Complaints filed against you are more than likely someone from your office. And that is just sad and scary to think about, because you would think, because we're all in the same field, all in the same office, we're all cool, we're all friends, we're all here to help each other. But it's just unfortunate that in this field, that's not the case, because everybody wants to make a commission. Everybody wants to make money. So it's best to move alone in this business, because you don't want complaints filed against you. You don't want the DBPR or FREC to start an investigation. I mean, you shouldn't be doing anything wrong to begin with, but I'm sure it's a hassle to have to go through that. Once a complaint is received by you, you have 21 days to respond, or your license will be taken away. So yeah, that sucks. You just have to move alone, do what you need to do, and don't make any friends in this business, because nobody's your friend. Okay. Let me see. Blah 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 blah. I mean, that's really it. The rest of the advice that he gave was, I feel like, it's basic or common sense, because he says once you get your license, You want to reach out to everybody you know, make a list of everybody you know, reach out to them, let them know that you're a real estate agent, and then just keep up with them every holiday. Send them a quick message like, oh, Merry Christmas. What other major holidays are there? I don't keep up with the holiday. New Year's, Happy New Year. I don't keep up with the holidays that much, so I really don't know what the major holidays are. But keeping up with everybody through the 7 major holidays, and constantly, just being there, having conversations with people, because at the end of the day, people, number one, have to feel comfortable with you to buy or sell a house through you, and number two, they might forget. If you tell your cousin that you're now a real estate agent and you don't talk to that cousin for a year, 2 years, 3 years, they're probably not going to remember you're a real estate agent. So just keeping up with people. And honestly, I also feel like it's nice because you can make those genuine connections with people and have those genuine relationships with people by keeping up with people and letting people know that they're special, you know. So there's that. That's really all I have for what we talked about yesterday. So yeah, the next video I post is gonna be a video of me studying probably 1 or 2 chapters from the weekend. Yeah, I'm not sure if I want to make a study guide yet, or if I just want to try to memorize it straight from the book and just through repetition. I don't know, but that's what my next video is going to be about. So stay tuned and I'll see you tomorrow.